You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith. Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, and streaming live on Ustream, this is AfterBuzz TV for Wilfred. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest Wilfred news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, picking up where the show leaves off and the buzz continues, it's AfterBuzz TV for Wilfred.
The announcer man got it right. This
R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, take out T-C-B.
How many seconds of this are we allowed to use where we have to pay for it? Because
apparently that much.
That much, and then stopping it and starting it.
Yeah. Some sort of weird streaming policy. Welcome to AfterBuzz TV for Wilfred, and as the Aretha Franklin, correct?
Yes.
Aretha Franklin song may have given
More
it
like
away.
I'm not.
Yeah, please. This episode is called Respect. They found another word. But before we say another word, let's say a word about a book with words.
This is the Every Girl's Guide to Life by Maria Menounos. Fabulous Maria on the cover here. I flipped through it a little bit, and I found something that's kind of interesting for, all of us here are generally very young, right? We're going on to our careers.
We're hip, we're happening, we're moving up in the world.
Exactly.
There's a little checklist here that kind of resonated with me about career do's and don'ts. Thank you. That's one of them.
That's a don't.
That's a don't. Be willing to work for free. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So, woohoo! Step in the right
Be
direction.
poor a little bit longer.
I think that only suckers work for free.
Well, we work for free, everyone. That's the joke.
Get it?
But visualize the success you want to achieve.
We're visualizing it. We're right here. So, yeah, the book is The Every Girl's Guide to Life by Maria Menounos, and everyone should go check it out.
Do you guys know that it has 302 pages?
And a bargain at that, I'm sure.
And I'm going to ruin the ending. 2 straight leg lifts, straight scissor flutters, all 10 seconds.
That's the workout log.
So that's the ending. You guys know who the murderer was. It was butterfly lifts.
And Voldemort dies.
But seriously, guys, there's a lot of really helpful information in here.
Yeah, I learned the best way to put in hair extensions. And I did not know how to do that before.
Those bitches are hard, man.
They are.
Yeah.
Did you know that you can put a feather in your hair?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty standard knowledge, dude.
I learned from this book. I didn't know that feathers could go in human hair.
Well, there
Do you know
go.
they kill those roosters in which they pluck the feathers from?
No.
They
Does it have to be a rooster?
yes, it is. It's a specific
that's
type
the
of
thing.
rooster.
That's
I
horrible.
want like an ostrich or a cassowary or one of the fighting birds. If I'm gonna put something in my hair that's a feather, it's gonna be from a badass bird.
I want a freaking pigeon, yo.
I want a velociraptor because they had feathers, as we know.
Yeah, they did.
Wait.
I've been on a huge Jurassic Park kick because I just reread Jurassic Park and the Lost World and then rewatched both movies because I'm obsessed with it. And I just put it on my BlackBerry too. And did you know that most of the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park actually had feathers? It just ruins your childhood.
What? That's kind of lame.
Yeah, man. Like Brachiosaurus and Tyrannosaurs and Velociraptors all had feathers.
Where?
Yeah, like big feather crests.
Well, they're all bird descendant, technically, right?
What about all those Nat Geo reenactment things? I never see them with
Nat Geo are goddamn liars.
savages?
Let me do a little
disclaimer.
Nice shot.
That was a
The
great
views expressed herein are those
shot.
of the hosts only and do not necessarily
All right.
reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Let's do a little plug for AfterBuzz.
Oh no.
All right, so these guys, Tom DeTrinis, he does the Borgeses. David Schifoletti, he does Weeds with me. They're actually
Like in the bathroom, or
yes, like we go into the after.
it's not called doing weeds.
All right. TV show, Showtime, Weeds, Nancy Botwin.
We get it. We get it.
All right. I need to explain this.
Okay.
So they're actually working on a project in which they turned Showgirls into a musical, and next they're going to be turning Jurassic Park into a 30-minute musical.
Let's say, didn't that happen at UCB like 10 years ago?
I don't know, man. It sounds like a
I don't
cool
know.
project.
It sounds
to me.
like a great idea, but I swear it might have been Armageddon got turned into a musical.
Yeah, dude. Lots of movies get turned into musicals, but
But-
Showgirls.
Is
I've
that
never
Showgirl
heard.
still running? Because I remember getting an email about that. I was planning on going.
They're actually going to do a double feature with Showgirls and Jurassic Park.
I'm
Nice.
there.
Where are they doing it?
Not sure. We'll get you the information.
Because
but
if there's
I just want
if
you
there's
to
a
know
Jurassic Park
yes,
musical, I am there front row, just like salivating, because that movie was my childhood. I hope that when I die and go to my version of hell, it's the island from Jurassic Park.
Oh, that's
all right.
sad.
And over to you, Greg.
Speaking of death and dying,
A lot of
and
death in this
possibly
episode.
going to hell. Wilfred.
First off,
tonight.
there's a great. I never thought I would say this, but there's a great Haiti joke.
Oh, the
earthquake.
I
Oh,
couldn't believe they
jeez.
went there. Like, they kind of backed away from Wilfred being quite so racist and just like horribly offensive last week. And boy, they came
straight for the
they
earthquake
came
joke.
full
Is it too
force.
soon? Is it too soon? I don't know.
I mean,
I mean, I
it's
heard a
kinda-
joke about that Austrian rape dungeon in a movie like a month and a half after it happened.
oh yeah, that whole thing.
Yeah,
but that's
with
different.
the
That's
mustache.
The one.
It's just as horrible, but on a smaller scale.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, like, I think you can go into it.
Yeah.
Sure, why not? I mean, that's the point, right? It's offensive. It's too soon.
Yeah, I guess so. It still just kind of came out of nowhere. We're like, wait, did they just say that?
Though I do like how they turned around what could have been a horribly racist comment and turned it into just something totally nonchalant. Why don't you go back where you came from? Over there.
In the
where
corner
you
where
were
he's standing.
Speaking of horribly racist comments,
Oh, no.
was it written in human? Oh, I don't mean that in a racial way.
To be fair, that woman was like not anything that I've ever seen of my life. Like, that was such a weird, like, it was like a Disney character. Like Princess and the Frog, like voodoo.
Yeah,
like
it's
crazy.
Mama Odie from Princess and the Frog, and I would know because my girlfriend makes me watch that movie at least once a month.
Really?
Yeah, Nikki loves that movie.
Dude, lesser of a Disney movie, I thought.
Right. And speaking
How
of
dare you? The Princess and the Frog is the best Disney movie of the past 15 years.
Yeah, well.
It was
good.
better
It was
than
good.
some Pixar movies,
had great music.
Fine.
especially the Neo song
But
at the end.
so we're talking about racism. My favorite line of the entire show.
So far?
So-
Or
no.
like of the series?
Well,
or the
I'd say
episode?
of this episode would be the first time I strangled a Jap
Oh, yeah.
Is that a
was at a mixer party at Brandeis.
That old man was friggin' fantastic.
They couldn't have found
Give me a
better
rim
actor for
job,
that.
just like after the war.
Dirty old man. Dirty.
Which, by the way, something we brought up while we were watching the episode. Why did the war need to be over for that to happen?
I don't know.
Because he hadn't strangled a Jap yet.
But he had. It was at a Brandeis mixer.
Maybe he only got the rim jobs when they had something to celebrate. It's only special occasions.
I mean, that makes sense. I can see it. Like, it's the new famous picture of
Right.
New York Times Square where it's the guy bending the woman
Which,
over.
by the way,
but
could be considered
instead,
rape because he did not know her. By the way, I don't know if you knew that. Completely random. He just picked her
Yeah.
up.
Oh,
Yeah, he
yeah,
raped
it was
her.
like
He raped her.
It was, well,
With lips.
Sexual assault.
Sexual assault. I'm
Which
sorry.
is a difference.
Yes, there
Which I
is.
feel really awkward pointing out. Like, I feel it doesn't work in my favor. That was like,
You see, the last time we were in court, Greg was explaining the exact difference.
yeah. No. Let's
So
see,
we
what else?
can't go back to any
Oh.
discovery zones.
I'm sorry?
Discoveries. Oh my God!
I get it.
Discoveries.
Because of the
I-
sexual
yeah,
assault.
Okay, clever, Jack. Smart. My favorite line of the episode, while the Brandeis line came very close, and I'd like to point out, Siobhan literally got up and started running around the room,
I
just
can't help it.
cracking up.
When something is that funny, like laughing is not enough for my body. Like I'll die if I can't express how funny that is. So I have to get up and
There's just
move.
like too much energy. You'll create like an atomic explosion.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You're like Sylar in the first season of Heroes.
Oh, that's
where if you let off too much energy, you'll accidentally blow up a city.
Or Bender in that episode of Futurama where he couldn't stop moving around or else he'd blow up.
You couldn't stop.
But when
I'm a
you're
hybrid.
laughing, yes, you couldn't start partying. But
So
Siobhan,
is there a bomb inside you?
a laughter bomb?
I don't know yet. We shall figure that out next episode.
Speaking of things
Just
being
try and stay like really still
Really
next
still.
time you have to laugh.
speaking
Don't
of
make me laugh.
things
You'll
being
kill us
inside
all.
people, there are some great fart jokes tonight.
I mean, it's nice to see a good fart joke, a good classic fart joke
Exactly.
back on TV.
Especially
Not since
dog
the-
fart jokes.
Yeah, refreshing.
Yes.
In a gross.
I love
Refreshing.
whenever they go into just like dog humor because it's so like innocent and yet hilarious.
Yeah. And we all know dogs fart. That's what
Right.
they do.
Yeah.
And they eat things that they know they shouldn't eat. Cheese.
Chocolate.
God.
haven't
And the
addressed
farts are horrible.
Legos.
What did you say? Legos?
Yeah, my dogs ate my Legos when I was a kid,
Oh no.
and then an adult.
And you still have Legos lying out all over the place.
Damn
and you
right I
want
do.
another dog. Shame.
No,
sir.
my girlfriend wants a dog. She's obsessed with it.
Yeah, she really is.
Like, at least she's not baby crazy.
That's
Oh, just wait another
Definitely.
couple years.
Oh,
Just
no.
wait.
that's
Just
when the
wait.
dog will come out. And be like, well, we're not getting a baby, but look, a puppy.
You're the daddy, I'm the mommy. Oh gosh.
But then you could have a dog like Wilfred that just goes around eating cheese and farting
would
everywhere.
like
I would
that,
I'd
actually.
love to have a
He would
dog that
love
just
that.
smokes weed all day and hangs out.
Yeah, I mean, well, that would be that's something you can charge a nickel for people to go see. You're like, watch the amazing weed smoking
Oh
dog,
gosh.
Marvel.
You'd have to charge more than a nickel because you have to make up for the cost of the weed he would smoke.
Right. Well, I don't know. Maybe you're like growing it on your own or something. We can work out the
Yeah, we-
business dynamics later. Okay,
Hydroponic.
Jack? We'll figure it out. It'll be our multi-million-dollar idea.
Well, they really
So,
got into some pro-choice things in this.
Yeah, I like
episode
that.
as well.
That Wilfred is pro-life,
Yeah,
like those baby killers.
but in sort of a offhanded, like I don't think Wilfred is taking a stance. I think this is just Wilfred without a filter, saying that like those baby killers, like pro-choice laws. He said it so offhandedly. It wasn't like spike the camera like those baby killers. Little like 1-800 number comes up along the bottom.
Like a crying fetus.
Yeah. Oh my God.
that's
Can you
horrible.
imagine? Wilfred just cuts to like 10 seconds of like those pictures that like
just like-
people
like-
carry around.
Like a little like.
Oh my gosh.
Wilfred taking
Babies
a firm
have fingernails when they're embryos. Oh,
Yeah, that
God.
thing. Although we probably
Don't go.
let's
there.
just not go.
Babies aren't people until they're 12.
Let's not go into that whole territory.
Or also too, how about Wilfred saying, "You can't make me do what you want. You're not my husband."
Yeah. Wilfred has a lot of just real old-fashioned views.
I mean,
Old-fashioned, antiquated, horrible views.
I would love to see when they introduce like a female dog into the scenario, and we can see these views be, projected onto this new relationship.
Well, you mean like Wilfred being in a relationship with another female dog?
Another female dog, which looks like a female dog to us. Like to the viewers, it will be another dog.
I can see
so-
that coming.
so we're
I
gonna
think
see
that's
Ja-
in predictions.
That is a
section.
Yeah,
prediction.
so
Oops,
we'll
damn it.
get to see Jason Gann giving it hard to a female dog.
Which will be
man.
terrible.
Or
But they did it-
Good ratings, but
maybe he's
terrible.
into like doggy femdom. So some sort of poodle's gonna come and just
Wilfred's into a ton of weird stuff, man.
yeah.
He is.
He was in the previous episodes. He made that whole comment about and his 2 girl dogs.
Oh, yeah,
right,
and he
in
could
the
hear it.
tagline. Yeah. So we know he's into that. I never got to say my favorite line.
Oh yeah, that's right.
which
Sorry about
is you should all be ashamed.
Yeah, we should. We segue
Why?
too much.
It's very simple. It's an old man screaming, "Why won't they let me die?" Which is so sad, but
Oh,
so
God.
funny at the same
And
time.
then the other one screams, "I'll suck your dick," to kill him.
Oh gosh. I mean,
Very
that's really
tempting
sad.
offer, but let's hear others.
So sad to think all these old people just want to die. They just want to be in peace. He's like going around looking like the Messiah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I did like that at the end, how they had him literally. I
floating.
guess it was on a dolly or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
They have him dragging around.
I love that that Rashida Jones pops up in this. She's always fun when she comes around.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Also because she's stupid hot.
Very
It's weird.
cute.
She's shorter than Elijah Wood, who is like 5'3".
Yeah.
He's a mini man.
How do these people find work?
TV
can't
is a
be that-
medium for short people.
Yeah.
It really is.
It works well. And yeah, she does pull it off very well. I'm just like fascinated by this scene right now, where we first find out that Wilfred has the healing
Gift.
power.
Oh no, that was
healing
the one
power.
where Wilfred was murdering an old
No,
woman
no,
with a
no,
pillow.
no. This is the first one. We don't get to that yet because she's still all in awe and everything. Wilfred doesn't have the pillow in his hand.
No, that was a pillow.
That
one.
that
Oh, was
scene
it?
was, yeah.
Yeah.
The one
Man.
before, yeah.
So big question is, did Wilfred murder all those people?
Here's the thing. Wilfred cops to a lot of stuff. In previous episodes, he's talked about forcing himself upon someone to show his dominance, which was something that struck me as really like off and weird.
So he is a rapist.
Yeah, so we've established that Wilfred is a rapist, which for a dog, I don't know. I guess okay. Animal. But yeah, actually killing people, a little extreme.
But if this is okay, if this is, we talked about last week about talking about Wilfred in terms of like Wilfred's Wilfred, Ryan's Wilfred, and what was the other one?
Wilfred the dog.
Wilfred the dog. So if it's Wilfred the dog, and he actually murdered these people, how the hell
Yeah,
was he able to do that?
Wilfred doesn't have the
Dexterity.
coordination.
How was he able to open the medicine
cabinet and steal the
How was he
car?
able to buy weed?
How is he able to open child-proof bottles, which I assume those would be child-proof bottles? I mean, this goes along with the whole thing, the guitar that he was playing the other week. It's like, where did we draw the line of Wilfred in Elijah Wood's mind, or and Wilfred as like a character?
Right.
You know what I mean? And what capacity does he have to do these things?
Right.
I don't think
know.
he did it. I think that to keep Wilfred as like a just semi-evil character, you can't have him actually killing people.
I don't think they're ever going to tell anybody.
Another one of my favorite lines, been very classic setup, but no, Ryan, I don't. I don't think I'm.
I don't think that I'm God.
God. I am God.
So stereotypical, but so funny. Also, that scene in the rain, more powerful than most cinematic scenes I've seen in recent memory.
True.
Definitely more powerful than Spider-Man.
More powerful than the Notebook.
Oh, I love the Notebook.
Shut up! It's not good.
Oh, when they like jump in the ocean, grab each other.
This is the
kiss.
reason you're a lady.
I know.
Because you like the Notebook.
And there's Ryan Gosling.
Do you know he was in Are You Afraid of the Dark?
What, really?
He was in 2 episodes of Are You Afraid of the Dark?
What
Really?
episodes?
I can't remember off the top
Name
of
them
my
off
head.
and the time code.
I don't know them that well.
What was his line? What was?
But no, he
his...
was like one of the main characters. I think it was the one. I think it was the boy with the shiny red bicycle. It was called.
That show scared the crap out of me as a kid.
Yeah, same.
That's just creepy saying it aloud. The boy with the shiny red bicycle. I just picture like a creepy van following behind that shiny red bicycle.
Oh no. Oh god.
So we get through. He's in the hospital. Did he kill them? Did he not? But Elijah Wood learns a lesson.
Pause. Ryan Gosling was in The Tale of Station. A youth obsessed with death discovers a radio station which takes
Oh,
its
that's the one
listeners
with
to
Gilbert
afterlife.
Godfrey in it.
Okay, what's the other one? Is it the shiny red bicycle? Do we know?
These episodes have to be on Hulu. I'm going home and watching them.
No, Are You
immediately.
Afraid of the Dark isn't available on any sort of media streaming service. Believe me, I've looked. I miss my old school Nickelodeon, which makes me very happy that they're bringing back Teen Nick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, they're playing it after midnight all this week.
Yeah,
They're
it's
talking about
gonna
Hey
be-
Dude going on DVD.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
I wish we had cable so my goddamn TiVo could record it. Can I do a rant about AT&T?
I don't know.
Probably not.
That was a big whack.
In that case, they're a great company.
Everything everywhere is great.
No,
think
no one
is what
there
we're
is
saying.
an asshole.
He was only in that one episode.
Really?
I thought he
So
was in
so much
more.
for your shiny red bicycle theory.
Shut up.
Jerk. What would Wilfred do?
Yeah,
is a
definitely.
phrase that I'm a huge fan of now.
Absolutely.
And I can see it as a tattoo, little leather bracelets. I can see it on the back of pickup trucks.
WWWD.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Worldwide weapon. It sounds something akin to weapons of mass destruction. I don't know.
We can tell there are no Christians on that staff writing team at all.
Yeah, it's pretty blasphemous.
Siobhan,
as it were.
Siobhan, I hate
Yes.
to break this to you, but we're in Hollywood.
Oh, yes. Are you going to go
All
the
the-
chosen people route now?
No.
We were just going to go with we're all smutty, terrible people.
Yeah, I said we're
Okay.
godless. I believe I'm post-racial. Okay. God,
What's the
what
quote?
a dick. What
Jack.
an awful dick.
Jack is colorblind.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, though. That's it. I missed that line, though. Is that what he said? I'm post-racial.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Post-racial.
no, he goes, I believe I'm post-racial.
How great was that intro, though?
Who was
and I
that
gave
guy?
them shoes. Little tiny African carbon footprints,
He
which
reminded
now
me
have
of
shoes.
Wait, who's the guy that's got Tom shoes? You remind me of that guy.
Yeah, that dude got in a ton of trouble recently for apparently speaking at an anti-gay event.
Ugh.
And Tom's
Ooh.
shoes are huge in the gay community, so goodbye sales.
I'm actually wearing Tom's right now. Oh, should I just like throw these
Take
out the
them
window?
off!
Shameful. We should really stop talking about brands on the air.
We're gonna get fined and sued like a mofo.
So here's an angry, expletive-filled rant about the good people at Walmart. I'm just gonna drink
The
my.
views expressed herein are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz
cover.
TV or its owners or principals.
Awesome. I'm gonna
Jesse
drink
always-
my anonymous
The views expressed
strawberry
herein are those of the
soda.
host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of
Let's
AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Oh,
He's
yes.
not even going to give you the chance.
Let me talk about how
man.
The views
delicious.
expressed herein are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Where did they find this actress? I'm now seeing again the crazy voodoo
Oh,
lady
she
on
was
the
on.
screen again.
She was on Jimmy Fox show. She was
Really?
regular on the Jimmy Fox show.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, and then she was
Got
also
really
in
excited.
Wildcats, the Goldie Hawn movie, where she
Yeah.
played a cheerleader.
Because I've seen her in things before, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Why
I
do you
recognize-
know so many shitty movies?
Because I watch a lot of them to know what not to do when I act.
Oh, of course.
That's exactly what I do.
Ugh, actors.
She, I mean,
Gross.
she kind of plays not this voodoo one, but like kind of a crazy person in just about everything she does, right? If I'm not like mistaken.
No, not really. She was more mild mannered in Jimmy Fox show.
Mm-hmm.
This one I felt was it was a little over the top.
Yeah.
I understand it. I guess it needed to be really
yeah,
strange.
it had to be done.
Yeah.
Right.
Wasn't she in Takers too?
Was she in Takers?
Yeah.
Talking about shitty movies.
DJ Jesse Dennedy with the
Yeah.
power of internet connection.
And Armored and Baby Boy.
Look that up.
And
Oh, baby boy.
I don't actually know. I'm actually
Look at
just,
how beautiful.
I'm just thinking of movies that Anthony Mackie was in.
I love Anthony Mackie.
Oh, he is dreamy.
Look at how beautiful this rain
It
is.
is.
Look at that lighting. John's not here, by
Oh,
the
he
way,
couldn't- he
because he
can't
had
geek
to be on
Because he
set.
had to work on a show.
Yeah, I'm geeking out for him and saying, "My God, look at that lighting and the rain
All
coming
right.
down."
Ooh, I want to
how
be John.
sinister does he look?
I want to be John. I majored in writing, but now I work in films. Did you know that I work in films? The great thing about that shot is that the grip was able to attach the filter perfectly to the light. Oh my God. Jesus, what an asshole.
I hope
John-
he's gonna listen
hey,
to this.
hey,
I hope he's gonna.
hey.
I love John. He's one of
First-
my best friends.
Number one, language. Number two,
Please.
John can clearly download this anytime he wants and hold this against you for months to come.
He's coming back next week with a vengeance.
Yeah.
You better have your shit together.
It's okay. I have dirt on John. It's okay.
Oh, don't we all?
We missed the part. We missed the part just now when he was just like, lightning.
Yeah. How did you do that? Coincidence. A great
That
way
was
to
great.
play that line.
Oh,
That was a, yeah.
fantastic.
That was a definite actor's choice right there. That was really cool.
Another great read from that scene. Be careful, Ryan, or the next bed I cuddle up in may be yours.
Dum dum dum.
Can we talk about how the blonde chick's kind of a huge bitch?
Yeah, I don't like her.
The girl.
The neighbor, yeah.
Neighbor / girlfriend. Yeah, they just have her ruin this hospice and just kind of like, well, there's that.
I gotta say, I don't like a lot of the females in the show, which is devastating for me as a female. I mean, I like Rashida Jones' character. What's her name? Lisa.
Right.
But she's in there for like 5 minutes. But as a general rule, like the sister and then the neighbor
Well, you're
girl.
not. We had this discussion before. You're not supposed to like the sister, which
Yeah.
is like you're supposed to be. Oh, what a! I get an
Exactly.
icky feeling. But this is supposed to be the love interest.
Yeah.
And like I buy it, I get it, but I do think that was a very strange way to end the episode.
I'm going to shut down your hospice just to further my career.
Yeah, but I mean, it is fitting with Wilfred as a series and the whole.
Yeah, I mean,
tone
it's
sort of where
awfully
they go.
dark.
Yeah.
Well, we're shooting in a hospice. Of course, it was going to be a dark ass episode.
Cheap ass can of strawberry soda spilled over me.
Oh, can we get this man a straw?
You're just so lazy, dude. You're like, oh, I can't be bothered to drink properly. You're sloppier than Wilfred when he's eating
cheese.
peanut butter, which is still a visual in my head that I can't shake to this day.
It's peanut butter, Ryan.
All right. Do we want to
Commercial?
close out?
Yeah, let's get a commercial.
Any thoughts before we close? I think we're ready to move on.
I think Dave and Buster's looks like a great place to play and eat.
Want to find out what the AfterBuzz is about?
Janice is a drama queen.
This is the divide that is going to carry the series.
Give us a call. 424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
It's television, and they want it to be as dramatic as possible.
I mean, it's Shakespearean. You never know what goes on behind closed doors.
Find out why AfterBuzz TV is the #1 source for after-show content.
Now, in the eyes of Jimmy, Nucky is a villain.
424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
I mean, who would you guys rather hear that from? Your husband or your best friend?
The wig! The wig will come out. That wig.
When the TV show is over, get your AfterBuzz
Really with this one? Really?
Why are you still laughing?
He thinks he's hilarious.
Because I'm reading something in the book and out of context, it's just hilarious.
You know what? Let's drop
we don't wanna
that
go
for
there.
a second.
It's fantastic.
While we have a real book in front of us, there are other book varieties that we need to talk about in our special segment, which is comic books and Comic Con.
Wait, I thought we had to promote this book at every.
No, dude.
Oh, just once?
No,
but I wanted to give the people something to.
You want to like promote it again? Yeah, sure, dude.
All right, here we go.
You can't like say how good it is. So.
Avoid vampires.
Like enough.
Yep. Avoid vampires. As hot as the guys from Twilight are, you need to avoid real-life vampires. Who are the real-life vampires? They're people who suck your energy or destroy you.
Yep.
Vampires come in many varieties, and I've known many. Vampire Paul was trying to steal props off my movie set. Vampire Karen is a coworker who complains about work and life every minute of the day. Vampire Dan talks only about himself and demands every minute of my time.
Vampire Dan sounds a lot like Vampire Jack.
Oh! Booyakasha.
JK.
An Ali G reference?
Yes.
Yeah, fuck it.
That's
Come here,
sound
Maria.
advice. I
Come
dig
hang out
it.
with me, Maria.
It's true.
We'll
You
talk.
gotta stay away from those people, dude.
You should stay away from real-life werewolves.
That too.
The
People
real-life
who
werewolves.
change on you, right? It's like everything's cool, and then all of a sudden, one night, full moon comes out, and they're
Like
a totally
PMS.
different
Exactly.
person.
Or
Stay away from
real-life
them.
swamp monsters.
I like
Right.
that, Greg. Goodness.
See?
Yes.
Greg, justify swamp monsters as real-life things.
Please do.
Just some guy who's like totally lurking in your life, like off to the side, and then every once in a while, at random, they just pop up in your life and demand all of your attention, and
All
then
right.
they go back
Give
to
him another one.
lurking.
Justify
another
real-life killer dolls named Chucky.
Killer dolls named Chucky.
Yeah, real life.
Someone who pretends to be this non-threatening, totally just nonchalant person. Oh, we're cool on the surface, right? But as soon as they get the chance, they stab you in the back or suffocate you in a car.
All right,
depending on the movie.
now do real-life Dante's Peak.
Dante's Peak.
that the movie with the volcano?
Justify it, Greg.
Justify Dante's Peak. Oh, easy. People who blow up at you for no reason. Everything's cool. You're just like, oh man, what a picturesque person / Dante's Peak. And then all of a sudden it's fire and brimstone everywhere. Stay away from them.
I think you're just talking about people with borderline personality disorder.
Well, yeah. Exactly. I mean, that's basically what I'm getting at.
Jesus.
That's new.
Stay away from crazy people.
All right.
Oh, Greg.
Thank you.
So special segment. Comic-Con is this week, so hopefully you guys are hanging out in San Diego wearing wizard vests and elf shoes and
Spider-Man costumes and whatnot. Actually, Elijah Wood was at a Wilfred panel that went on, I believe it was tonight.
I think so.
So if you're listening to us, you probably missed it.
Yeah, can we talk about how Comic-Con has nothing to do with comics anymore? I mean, Fox bought out an entire night. FX, CW, Glee, and most of the CW shows are now being promoted at Comic-Con.
It is a little not comic book anymore.
Exactly. They did a panel for, I think, Louie and Wilfred and Sunny and Archer.
It's become more of a sort of all-encompassing, pop culture.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Exactly. And I think it was, excuse me, Capcom had a bunch of game release stuff that they didn't even put out at E3 that they released today. So E3 and Comic-Con are merging into one entity. Next thing you know, all of Southern California will be taken over by geeks.
I mean, that sounds all right. Fine by me.
Yeah, I like geeks.
As a fanboy and a...
Oh my God. Jeez. I'm going to take all liquid away from you. Because
you just have real problems with drinking,
anymore.
Don't you?
That shit is awful.
No mas.
Ouch. You just hurt my ears, Jack Was.
Oh, God. It felt like someone was pouring marbles down my throat.
Well, then don't drink
I'm not going to anymore.
Fine.
Oh, jeez.
Comic-Con. Jack, for the love of God, focus.
Comic-Con is going on right now.
Yeah. And Elijah Wood was there. And he was doing a panel for Wilfred. They had an entire Wilfred panel.
In the Elijah Wood room.
In the Elijah Wood room, as we discussed. And while we weren't able to be there, if any of you were there and you saw a stormtrooper or a guy in a mask walking around, I know they would stand out at Comic-Con.
If you saw a stormtrooper who was 5'3" and actually in shape, then you saw Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood. I have in front of me an article from The Hollywood Reporter where Elijah Wood, they kind of grazed over the fact that he was actually doing a Wilfred panel, but they talked about...
Real quick, that's Chip Eston from Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Oh, is it?
Oh, that is him.
Good catch, sir. We're looking up on the screen of the guy who played the
jerk. Douchebag.
Well, the well-meaning or well-respected jerk.
Douchebag,
yeah. Where were we? Comic-Con, Elijah Wood, Hollywood Reporter, article in front of me. Glad we're all caught up to speed now.
Yeah, so Elijah Wood, he definitely knows his geek cred. He gave a great shout out to Simon Pegg in there, talking about how Simon Pegg apparently last year walked around in a Joker mask.
Just talking about how much he loves being at Comic-Con, but it's rough because wherever he goes, he's like swamped by people. Oh my God, you're Elijah. So he can't actually go to any of the booths. So the ingenious plan that he created in this article that he outlines is a mask.
Why
He's
not?
He's going to put on a mask.
Do you think people swarm him because of the movie North?
I mean, sure.
Probably a little
I don't
bit.
even, dude, you're reaching deep. I don't even know what you're
North was
talking
released
about.
in 1994. It was directed by Rob Reiner. It's never been released on DVD. It's a movie that Roger Ebert said, I hated this movie.
Was it 5 hated?
Yeah.
Well.
And it was Elijah Wood as a kid who looks for new parents, and Bruce Willis as his fairy godmother.
I liked it.
I love that movie when I was a kid.
Bruce?
Yep, Bruce.
I thought nobody knew about that movie because every time I bring that movie up to people, they never.
It's like,
and he wakes up in the mall.
Exactly.
If there was one person who would know what you were talking about, you found him. He is sitting across from me right now.
And Siobhan?
Yes. No. I can remember the movie poster of The World and
him
little Elijah
walking,
Wood walking around the globe.
Oh, see,
Wasn't he also in Huck Finn?
Yes, he was.
I just picture the big billboard of him when he was adopted by the Hawaiian parents.
Yeah.
And he like the sun bottle or whatever.
Exactly. I remember the when he gets adopted by the Eskimos and they put the grandpa on an ice floe with like a TV and a couch.
That was Abe Pagoda, right?
Yeah.
It was Abe Pagoda.
Why is that not on DVD?
Because it made zero money and apparently Rob Reiner disowned it. What a dickhead.
Interesting.
Should release it on DVD.
Oh gosh.
And that is the express view of AfterBuzz TV.
No, it's not.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Didn't you hear the disclaimer, dude? There's nothing you can say. Although now that I've said that, good God, I know you're going to try.
I have a question for both of you.
Yes.
If you were ridiculously famous and you went to Comic-Con for a panel and you wanted to walk around anonymously, what mask would you wear? What costume would you wear?
Ooh. I would wear something. I think that Elijah Wood had it right. He said that he wanted to dress up like a stormtrooper. Yeah. He said that it would be too hot, so probably didn't end up going with that. But man, if you want to be not recognized, stormtrooper, totally. Definitely. Full body. It's all like jangly, so you can't even make out the bone structure.
I would wear a full body manatee suit.
Which you have.
Which I have. Well, I don't have it. At Emerson College, there is a manatee costume built to my exact specifications in our costume room.
Custom tailored. But what would that be for? I mean, you need to loosely tie it in. You can't be like, oh, I'm Manatee Man.
Of course. Everyone knows about the DC superhero Manatee Man who was savagely raped by Wonder Woman.
I am going to get the DC Encyclopedia of Superheroes, which is a real thing. And I am going to prove to you that Manatee Man is not a real
You can prove that to me over a dinner at the fine establishment of Dave & Buster's.
Where you can eat
the views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not
Are we reaching like
the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
From producers Kevin Under...
He's just trying to cut us off. He's like, that's it. We're closing up shop, man.
Oh, man. That's almost as wacky as a $20 eat and play combo.
No. We still have predictions. Just give us this one moment. All right. So we're...
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
We're writing off special segment as wash. Okay? It's a disaster.
Did not work at all.
Didn't happen. Let's just try to get predictions right. Siobhan, bring up the thing that you had brought up before.
Oh, yes. I predict that they're going to introduce some sort of female love interest. You okay? All right. Female love interest in the form of a female dog. A bitch, if you will.
Yep. You said it so sassily.
Thank you. And we're going to see how Wilfred's strange and unusual way of approaching relationships is projected onto that relationship.
I do like that. And if they're not doing that, they should be planning on doing that. Jack, can you take a break from the giggles long enough?
I can. I predict a night of fun and excitement. Dave & Buster's and Sherman.
I didn't get mine. You know what? Whatever. Fine. We're wrapping it out. Thanks,
we'll get it
Jack.
next week.
Thanks.
Oh,
so yeah, I've been Greg Goodness.
Jack was.
Siobhan Hughes.
And John Bear is absent because he's actually working, whatever. But this was Wilfred, AfterBuzz TV for Respect, which apparently we have none
of it at all for any brand.
From producers Kevin Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janity, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. If you have questions or comments, be sure to buzz us at info@AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.